following me around today, so up to you.
That's cool.
Thank you for your service. And Abel told me too, as an infantryman, here at breakfast, make sure that I use the utensils. I'm going to introduce the folks that are really responsible for me being here this morning, and that's my parents, Joe and Tommy Noriega, who are with us here this morning. And we're going to be out there campaigning. And she says, well, your dad and I were thinking about going to Kashada. I said, well, this is going to be better. This is going to be better because we're going down to the heartland, in my view, in the body of Christ, where so many social justice movements have started.
But these are the two numbers that Don gave me. So 956-483-9746.
Our family on South Side, we have a lot of families and summers here in Roxtown.
That's my son right over there, and he's running for the U.S. Senate. All right?
I'd be honored to have your family support. I'm the father, Joe
You're the brains of it.
No. Mama.
I was breaking it up.
Whether it's not represented protecting families and the deployment of our soldiers overseas and taking care of them when they come home. And so we all have to stand up to the plate and answer the call to service and have new leadership in Washington that represents all of Texas. Period. It's very important. And running against a campaign of this magnitude takes a lot of infrastructure. Are you prepared? We're ready. Obviously, our opponent, Mr. Cornyn, will have the dollars, but we'll have the hearts. He'll have the money, but we'll have the people. It is a David and Goliath undertaking, but nobody likes Goliath. I like David's chance.
Well, you guys, I'm counting on y'all to be our veteran outreach here in the coastal Bend area, and we can mobilize the veterans because it's time that we had somebody in D.C. that not just, we all going to do what we got to do when we're called to do it, and we're going to kick ass when we're asked to do it. But at the same time, after we've done that, when you come home, and we're going to take care of our own and treat them with dignity and respect. Very good to meet you, Mr. Tapia. Thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate you being here.
Okay, not a problem.
Thank you. Real privilege and honor.
I just push your name, and I think we could be successful.
Yes, sir. Well, I'd be honored. I'm honored to have your family support.
We will.
Well,
100%.
You guys.
Matter of fact, I was out there yesterday with Joseph putting up signs. So.
Oh, great, great. We had.
You know what? I didn't even know who you were, so that's why I came down
we need to
come visit
picture.
you.
Y'all take a picture in front of the sign with us?
Do you think very many people in this part of the state know who Rick Noriega is?
I don't believe so. They don't know him, but like I said a little while ago, they are going to know him.
This administration and this senator sent off our forces in an ill-conceived plan. It was reported today in the Corpus Christi Times about how the intelligence that was used, unfortunately, got us into a pickle over in Iraq without a plan, sending our troops over without the proper armament, the proper body armor, and then not taking care of our veterans when they return home.
Yes, Texas needs to have a U.S. Senator again. They've been elected for many years. They haven't had a U.S. Senator since, Lloyd Benson. Maybe Mr. Cornyn will loan me some of his money. I mean, he's got plenty. I'll tell you what, help me get elected to the United States Senate. You can go from Senate in Washington.
Appreciate that, sir. Okay. Nice meeting you. I'm glad you came by.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, appreciate it.
Mr. Cornyn, 800-580-8255, 800-580-TALK.
That guy, I knew that guy.
Hang on, I got to do a loud commercial.
I knew that guy from 20 years ago.
At Signature Kitchen and Bath, they say that good design costs no more than bad design, and that's more profound than it sounds at first listen.
Davis.
How are you, Mr. Noriega?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on today.
So how are you faring? How are you doing?
I tell you what, it's fantastic. We're doing 15 stops in 3 days and enjoying visiting.
They stand up when, like Mr. Cornyn has not. for the CHIP program to make sure that working families have health insurance for their children. They stand up when a crazy idea of building a wall along the Rio Grande that will destroy families and destroy the economy. They stand up when people like Mr. Cornyn vote against college students from getting lower interest rates for higher education and Pell Grants. They stand up when, para los veteranos, that speak out knowing that we've got to have a veterans hospital here in the Rio Grande Valley for the veterans who have served with dignity and distinction here in the valley.
The other pressing challenge is immigration. America needs to secure our borders, and with your help, my administration is taking steps to do so. We're increasing worksite enforcement, deploying fences and advanced technologies to stop illegal crossings. We've effectively ended the policy of catch and release at the border, and by the end of this year, we will have doubled the number of Border Patrol agents. Yet we also need to acknowledge that we will never fully secure our border until we create a lawful way for foreign workers to come here and support our economy.
However, when he did talk about how we were going to bring people out of the shadows and find a way to earn citizenship, immediately what's going to happen by the fringe element ideologues of his own party is they are going to name that as amnesty. Watch. Tomorrow they're going to say that the president was talking about amnesty, and immediately any kind of positive effort to bring about a reasonable and rational solution for an immigration policy in this country that is broken is going to be tagged as amnesty, that the president has advanced amnesty, which is really sad, because what it does infer then is that people really aren't serious about resolving the issue. They're more interested in using the issue for political purposes.